podcast, and today we have just Parker and I again. We're gonna try. We tried to do a recording session over the weekend, but we had some technical difficulties, so we're gonna pick up today. Our goal is to do twice a week, every Wednesday. We're gonna just do Parker and I, and then on the weekend we're gonna try to have a guest. So yeah, so Parker has a surprise for us today. I got no idea what we're doing, so Parker, take it away.
I do. I was bored and wanted to come up with something for us to do here. And so I came up with the idea where I'm going to read you two headlines and you got to tell me which one is real. And then we're going to discuss the one that's real. Okay?
Okay.
And so you got to figure out which one of the headlines. You can't use Google. You can't, you know what? You
Okay.
can't. You just got to go with what you're feeling, all right?
Okay. All right.
And as we go on, it's gonna hopefully get a little bit harder. So,
Oh God. All right.
yeah. All right. So here's the first one. We're gonna jump right into this. Okay. So your options are, let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
My
Okay.
options are
Okay. So your options are, uh, Bin Laden vineyard falling into disrepair, or woman calls police after husband brings home wrong type of chicken.
oh my God. Um. Oh God. Bin Laden garden falls into disrepair. I'm gonna say the Bin Laden garden falls into disrepair.
is is it real or is it fake? Which one
It's
are you?
fake.
It's fake.
It's fake.
That Bin Laden one is fake?
Yeah.
Okay, you are right. Woman
Yeah.
woman calls police after husband brings home wrong type of chicken, reported by Fox News.
I know. I think I saw that one on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go to the next one then. All right. Ready?
Yep.
So, you've got uh all right. Uh where is it? Where is it? Okay. Cashier assaulted for putting customers' chips and cans in the same bag, or or um, self-actualized historian urges nation not to get hung up on the past.
I'm gonna say the real one is gonna be the chips and the cans. Because I would fight someone over that. The cans would break all.
Wait, you're lagging. What's going on?
I'd say the cans would break all the chips, so I think it's the first one's true.
So you're saying the first one is true, which is cashier assaulted for.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Wow. That
I,
is true. That is true.
I'm doing pretty good here.
Oh, you are. You are. Let's see. Um, all right. So here we're gonna do a couple more of these, and then we'll start talking about some of the more interesting ones.
Oh goodness.
Let's see. Give me 1 second.
You didn't have all these set up, did you?
No.
How
I'm
irresponsible.
No, we're doing this on the fly because I discovered it like 5 minutes ago.
Marty McFly.
I know. All right. So we're gonna do thousands of students. So here's one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thousands of students forced to attend Iowa State University after it sets its acceptance rate to 101%, or overwhelmed new grandparents finally feeling what it is like to love a child.
Wait, what's the second one?
Overwhelmed new grandparents finally feeling what it is like to love a child.
How are they become grandparents? I'm gonna go with the first one.
Wrong. They were both fake.
Oh, you can't do me like that.
All right. I was just trying to trick you. Let's see. What are we doing here? Let's see. Um. Okay. All right. So USC insists Laura Ingram's daughter was admitted solely based on her socioeconomic background, or El Chapo's family hopes to bring a fashion clothing line with the drug lord's brand.
El Chapo's family wants to make a fashion clothing line. It sounds true to me.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, it is. Did you see that one earlier?
No, I guess
No?
that makes sense to me.
It makes sense to you that a drug dealer is gonna start a clothing line?
No, he's not starting the clothing line. His family
No,
is.
his family is with the drug dealer's brand, though. It's
Hmm.
El Chapo clothes. Why?
Isn't he like a celebrity down in Mexico?
Maybe?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know why, though.
Because Parker, what has the Mexican government ever done for anyone?
I guess that's true.
This is the only guy you can ask for, like, kill El Chapo, protect me, please, and he'll protect you.
Hmm.
His goons, he got the goons. They'll come protect you.
That's right. That's right. The
As
goons could also kill you, though.
Yeah, just don't be mean to the goons. Pay your fees.
That's like the
Buy his
mafia
clothing
going,
line.
yeah, as long as you pay
Buy
us,
his clo-
buy his
Why I should
clothing
buy
line.
Freddie
I suppose that's true. Oh God. Um, and the last one here, and then we're gonna start looking into some of these. We're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do. Uh, okay, all right. CBS sitcoms under fire for using prison laughter or laughter from prisoners. Or woman saws her hand off with the help of her family to claim uh, insurance money.
Saw his hand off.
Really?
Hmm.
Yeah, you're completely right. I
These
don't know.
aren't that hard.
I was hoping that they'd be a little bit more like, are you
Would you
kidding
have
me?
guessed differently?
Yes, I would have totally believed that
I
CBS
would I
sitcoms would
would
have.
totally see a woman shying her hand off to get disabled money.
It's not even that much though.
People do it.
It's crazy. Why? You're sawing the hand off. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but also I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. No, I don't get it. What are you talking about? No. No, I disagree with you. I don't get it. It
Well,
doesn't make
I
any
get it.
sense. Uh-oh, you're lagging again.
Oh, fantastic! You can't get a break, can?
No.
All right, I'm back. Um. Okay, so are we gonna move on to an actual topic now, or are we gonna keep doing that?
Well, if I was thinking we could talk about some of these stories, get your take on them, since we now
Okay,
figured out
what are
which
your
ones
thoughts on
are
someone sawing their hand?
real
What
or
are your
false. Well,
thoughts?
I mean, I kind of want to open up the discussion about the woman called the police on the husband who ordered wrong
No,
chicken. I mean,
the sawing the hand off. What do you think about?
no, that's the most retarded thing I think I've ever heard. I mean, I guess there's people out there that believe that um like they want to be disabled or whatever, those trans disabled people. So maybe, but I don't think that's healthy. What happens if you cut your arm off and then you just bleed to death, right? Like you don't make it to the hospital. You don't get to collect that insurance. What happens then?
Then that's on you.
What?
What do you mean, what? You cut your own arm off. How is
Yeah.
that not on you?
No, I agree that's on you, but like, why? Why do it in the first place? How about this? You don't cut your
Free
arm
money,
off, and you don't make an
and you
insurance
get a
scam.
job, and you
Yeah,
get a
maybe that might be good. Look, if this woman is so desperate for $500,000 that she's gonna cut her arm off,
$500,000 is a lot of money.
I mean, maybe, but you're missing an arm for the rest of your life. That 500,000 is running out real quick.
I guess.
You're permanently disabled and you are permanently, you have to invest in the fact that you're disabled now, right? Theoretically.
I guess, yeah. But I can see why someone would get 500K, cut their arm off.
No, no, I can't see why. See, this is
Parker, do you
why.
know 500K is a lot of money?
Okay, it's not
500K,
worth losing my arm.
some people it is.
What? Why? That's my question.
Because someone just fucking did it. That's why.
Oh my God, that's just so stupid. Or what about this? What about this? Man arrested for allegedly putting bleach into the foods at Safeway stores. It's not even like he put the bleach, he's allegedly putting the bleach. Like, do you understand how stupid this guy has to be? He has to walk around with a bleach, one of those bleach containers, and act as if he's putting it in. He allegedly did it. He hasn't, there's no proof.
How do you not know? How is there not proof?
I don't know. I guess they didn't want to test it with anyone eating the food.
Was he like pouring bleach onto it? Or like how was it? Was it like the little? Was it like the little like
All right, here we're
dish salt
gonna.
packages?
This is the local news station up in San Francisco, so we're gonna. All right, so a man is behind bars after being arrested in South Bay last week for tampering with the food at Safeway stores across the state, including putting bleach on eggs. Wait. So wait. Is this is he walked into the store and just poured bleach on eggs. Eggs have shells. Why?
Tampering with the food.
Why across the state? He didn't even do this at like one local place. He was just like video surveillance shows the man pouring bleach onto cartons of eggs at the same time at the same time at the same store. Investigators are still trying to determine whether those products were sold to anyone. Why?
How do you not know?
Well, but I mean, who's eating the shell of the egg, right? That theoretically that would be the only thing
People
hurting
do
you.
it. People do it.
What?
It's like
Why?
yeah, you grind the shell up into like.
Do you? Is that a thing?
I assume so. And let me maybe some foreign country people some from foreign countries have a certain recipe. Do you want to look that up?
Sure. Woman shoots boyfriend for snoring loudly. This world is just so stupid. What am I looking up?
Uh,
Oh, eggs. Egg shell recipe? Recipe. Hold on. Eggshell recipe. Here's a safe way and an easy way to make your own eggshell calcium at home.
there you go.
Who's doing this? This can't be a majority of people who eat eggs, right?
I
Like I'm
assume
not.
it.
I'm not.
I
I'm.
assume it isn't. I know. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying I
Okay.
assume it isn't. But I know you people use the eggshell for
This the people who hold on. The people who do this. That's a very small portion of people. I doubt that pouring bleach on two egg cartons is gonna get to these people.
it's a 1 in 100 chance. You know what I mean? But
1 in 100. You and I have very disparate estimates about how many people are doing this.
1 in 1,000, 1 in 5,000.
I would say maybe 1 in like 100,000. I think these people are weird and have something wrong with them. If they're making their own calcium, you can buy powdered calcium at the store. Why are you grinding up an eggshell?
I don't know. Maybe not like low waste. People who believe in low waste.
People who believe in low, I guess. I mean, isn't the eggshell biodegradable? Like,
Yeah, actually, people use it in like like homemade
yeah,
fertilizer and things like that.
yeah. So,
But then you're putting bleach in homemade fertilizer, which is not good either.
I guess maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know how bleach affects fertilizer.
Parker, what is bleach?
It's a small portion of the fertilizer. You're not making a
What
giant
is
patch
bleach?
of
You did not answer my
fertilizer.
question. What is bleach?
What do you mean, what is bleach?
What is bleach?
Well, I mean, it's used predominantly for clothes. It's a harmful chemical
Okay, so
compound.
what if you put it in the ground?
What?
What if you put, just like if you poured a bunch of bleach
I
on
would
it?
assume the dilution of it with the rest of the nutrients in the ground wouldn't make it harmful.
I assume there would be side effects.
How many
I
eggs? How
assume
many eggs per square inch of that farm are they grinding up and using for fertilizer? I doubt
not a
that it's.
farm. I'm saying someone's backyard.
Who's using the eggs as fertilizer in the backyard?
Fucking Alex's mom does.
What?
Yeah. You ever seen like in front of Alex's house? There's like a plant. She
No.
puts the eggshells on the plant.
Why does there's that can't be a widespread thing. This is what
It
I'm
is.
saying.
I talked to my mom about it because I remember
Oh my
getting in an
God.
argument with Alex, and he's like, "No, like a lot of people do it." And I asked my mom, like, "Mom, what do people put eggshells on plants?" She goes, "Yeah, I put eggshells on. You put it in the dirt."
For one plant?
What do you mean for one fucking plant? What are you
Uh,
talking about?
you
All
said
right,
she has a
Parker,
pot.
no, Alex's mom does. You just put it in the dirt with the plant. It's
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
biodegradable
I
and it's
think
good. It
I
put
think the
nutrients in the ground.
dilution like of it with the other nutrients isn't going to make the tiny amount of bleach that still remains on
What
the
if you put
egg.
a ton of? If you have like 18 eggs, right?
Yeah.
And each shell is entirely covered in a thin layer
Now,
of
mind
bleach.
you, hold on, hold on. We're also forgetting the portion of this where someone walks into the store, looks at the egg carton that's literally drowning in bleach, and goes, "Yes, those are my eggs. Like those are the ones I want to buy." Like the guy, the guy who's
It's
retarded.
also
Can we
probably
also
should be
talk
eating.
about that?
What if he went in there, right?
Uh-huh.
What about a boiled egg?
What
Oh,
do you mean?
boil the bleach away. Boil the bleach away. Wait, what?
Who,
You gonna boil the bleach away?
who's looking at the giant drowned carton of eggs in bleach and going, "Yes." Like it
My
said
question is,
he poured two
Parker.
tubs or whatever. Yeah.
My question is, if there's someone went in there and looked at that and went, "Oh, they already put my topping on my eggs. Why, thank you," and then picked it up and walked away.
Hold on. Here's the next story that we're gonna talk about. You know how mental
No, we're
this
not
guy
done
is?
with bleach. What
What?
is bleach? How do we make bleach?
How do we make bleach? Here, let's look it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be put on some
No, no, no,
watch
no, no.
list.
We refuse to look it up. This is a podcast. We don't look it up. How do you think they make bleach?
How do we make bleach? I don't know the chemicals of bleach. It's a compound, I know that.
God, I don't know how. How do we? Do you think it's like giant vats in India that like pour shit into?
Yeah, they just dump the children in there.
Oh no! Is bleach the souls of dead children?
I mean, I would
Is
assume
that why
so.
it cleans your? Is that why it cleans your clothes?
Yeah, it cleans your clothes, and whenever you want to die, it gives you easy out, right?
Do you become bleach when you're dead?
What? Do I become bleach when I'm dead?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think that's reserved for only the Indian children.
It's so awful. Is it like this? Is it like a bleach factory, like a glue factory, and you put all the
All right,
bleach
hold
into the
on.
glue
How
factory?
toxic does it have to be working at a bleach factory?
Oh, it's got to be awful, I
Like, what's the
assume.
death rate?
Oh my god, it's gotta be awful. Probably the same type of death rate that is for like clothing, like the clothing like dye, like you know how they have the
Okay,
giant dye
first
vats.
of all, we're never gonna find the death rate of the clothing people because they use child labor and they're not reporting that shit.
No, well we know there's a high.
I mean,
You know
who
what I mean?
knows though, theoretically.
Parker, what do you mean? Who knows? Parker, they have giant vats of like just poisonous chemicals. They just leave out, and people have like little kids that tend into them, and they fall into them all the time, and they fucking like get like
Maybe,
eviscerated.
hold on, maybe little Chinese Jimmy is holding on for dear life, living because he wants to see his family again. You don't know.
How many times, Parker? That is the worst thing you've ever said on this podcast. For a second episode, this is by far the worst thing that you've ever said. You're telling me that the
Hey,
death
hey,
rate,
hold
there's
on.
a small death rate
First of all,
in these
hold on.
Indian factories? And
First
why
of
do you
all,
say China?
I could have said
I don't
little
think we should go there.
Ching.
Wait. Don't go there.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm saying we don't know the death rate. We
You
have no
just said
idea.
something racist.
What?
Wait, did you just say what I thought you said?
Wait. What?
What was the name you named that kid? Little what?
Little Jimmy.
What was the other one?
Well, you said that that was so horrible, and I said,
I
well,
thought
at
you
least they
said.
didn't name him Ching.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. All right, whatever. We'll move on from this. What's the next one?
All right. Here's such a mental man. All right. I want to know. So, man who snorts whole line of coke in front of probation officer lands jail time again. Okay, come on. Come on. I think that's a great way to go.
So funny.
I
It's
think
so funny.
I think that's hilarious. The guy walks in, the probation officer's like, "Hey, you've been doing really well, and it seems like you're gonna be able to finally get off probation and get back there and start your next career, be a full-fledged citizen." And all you hear from the guy sitting right across from you is, "What was that? Shut up."
Shut up. Oh
Oh
man,
my God, I love that. Oh
that's so
man.
funny.
Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna look into this a little bit farther.
Um,
We're gonna deep
I was
dive.
watching a bunch. I was watching a bunch of cop videos
Mm-hmm.
last night. I don't know how I got it. I just like World's Dumbest Criminals.
Oh
This
yeah.
shit's so funny. There was one where this cop, like, there's like we have a warrant, we're coming in, and you hear some like scuffling in the background. They open the door, and then some dude falls through the ceiling.
Oh
In front of
no.
the police. You literally like the entire ceiling just like exploded and fell through. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, can I read this first sentence to you? All right.
Sure.
I have to get through it with a straight face.
Alright. Give yourself a minute to collect.
All right. A St. Catherine's man who snorted cocaine in front of a probation officer after becoming frustrated because he wasn't allowed to use the washroom has been sentenced to 45 days in jail. All right, first of all, I don't think that doesn't check out. You don't snort cocaine because you become frustrated. You weren't able to use the bathroom, right? Or am I just
No,
doing it
I
wrong?
think he wanted to go into the bathroom to snort coke. I think that's what he wanted to do.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Oh my God.
And he's like, you're not gonna let me snort coke in the bathroom. I'll just do it right here. So I think that's what he did.
You couldn't hold it, like those meetings aren't very long, right? Theoretically, it's only like an hour. You couldn't
I
hold
can
it.
ask. Yeah, I don't think it's that long.
Yeah, you couldn't hold it an hour? Wait. Oh, when the officials told him he couldn't use the facilities, Eagle emptied an entire bag of cocaine onto the table in the office and snorted the powder on top of the table. Oh my God, I love this man. Oh, he pled guilty on Tuesday to the charge of possession of crystal meth and 2 counts of breaching of a probation order.
Oh my goodness,
Oh man.
that's
Defense
so
counsel
funny.
says his client is highly intelligent yet struggles with numerous issues, including substance abuse and homelessness. Ah, such an intelligent young man.
What an intelligent young
Oh
man.
man, I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but I love that story.
Oh,
Oh,
so good.
oh my God. Florida man arrested for throwing cookies at his girlfriend. Ah, what is this world? Oh my God.
What was that?
Florida man arrested for throwing cookies at his girlfriend.
Why was he arrested for that?
I assume it's. I mean, he's got a giant tattoo on his face, so and a wife beater, so I'm gonna assume it's spousal abuse.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
no,
He must have been throwing like something
no,
really hard.
no! God damn
What?
it, Daily News. The first
What
sentence.
this?
That's the way the cookie crumbles, or rather, the cookie
Oh,
catapults.
oh no.
Oh my God. After allegedly throwing a cookie at his girlfriend, Wade Smith, 41, was arrested on Sunday. Why? What is going on?
He threw one cookie at his
One
girlfriend.
cookie and the
And then
girlfriend called the police.
is he
No,
gonna go to jail? That's not even assault. That's a
my
cookie.
question is, it matters on how hard you throw the cookie, right? Because
And
like if
how
it's a
hard the
light,
cookie is. Like
yeah,
if
I
this was like a
suppose.
good cookie, what's that like? It's like Grandma May, Grandma Granny, like a grand. You know what I'm talking about. It has like a Dilemma Mall. There used to be like a cookie place.
Yeah,
These are the best fucking cookies, and they're like soft and chewy. You know what I mean?
right, right.
I chucked a soft, chewy cookie at you, it would just like disintegrate as it hit you, right? But if we're talking some like shitty like gas station cookie, this thing's like a fucking disc, and you could behead someone with it if
What?
you chucked it hard enough.
Yeah, but if he's giving it a light toss, it doesn't matter how hard the cookie is.
That's true, but I
Right?
don't
It's
think he
just.
did a light toss. I assume I
No,
don't.
he
I think
catapulted the cookie.
he had a
Apparently.
small catapult on him.
No, that was
I
just
think
the
he had a small
title.
catapult on him. The man with tattoo on his face would obviously carry a small trebuchet of some kind.
Wow, okay, so in more positive news, lightsaber dueling has become an official sport in France.
I saw that. I saw that there was a video of a bunch of kids just walking around with lightsabers fighting in the street or something like that just the other day.
Yeah, and now, pivoting off of that, the French government has done a little bit of a boo-boo.
What happened?
I saw this being reported by Tim Pools that the French government outlawed false or fake news. And the first thing Twitter did was ban their account for fake news. Their official French government account on Twitter was banned for
Really?
fake news. So, uh,
How? What did the French fake news thing do?
well, so here, hold on, let me look up the news story.
I didn't know this would be a political episode. I
Well,
didn't know we were gonna.
I mean, how political is just Twitter bans French government? Let's see. Twitter rules out French government's advertising over. Okay, hold on. Where is it? Oh. Uh. Oh. No, we don't want to subscribe to you. Told the French government it will not run adverts promoting its campaign urging the electoral vote for misinformation. So it says in December, the parliament passed a law forcing big social media sites to start and search engines to be more transparent about the sources of political advertisements. Twitter has not updated its services in France to provide its required transparency. The new law aims to crack down on targeted advertisement aimed at sharing public opinion.
Mhm.
And so Twitter says uh, Twitter has now banned the use of advertisements for this specific political campaign because the French government outlaws the ability to run adverts directed on a populace.
That's funny.
So good job, France.
Good job, France. Good job contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
We'll talk about one more news source and then we can our news thing and then we can get to something that you got planned if you got anything.
All right, let me see. Yeah, talk. Give
So
me. Give me something. Another
let's
news
see.
story.
We're gonna do one more. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go over. Let's see something. Give me something good. We're gonna go.
Bleach is available in 6 scents, versatile around the home. 30% more disinfecting, like Clorox. It comes in 6 different scents of bleach.
Okay, so guy who says God sends natural disasters to punish gays has his home destroyed in a natural disaster.
That's
Ooh.
funny. That is really funny.
Ooh.
That is beyond funny.
Oh
So he's
no.
gay. So he's gay.
I think God's trying to tell us something here.
I think God's not real. One of the.
Yeah. Oh man, that's harsh. Oh. And on the seventh day, God doth say, bring them the winds to kill those gays. And then you just see his house get destroyed by a tornado. Oh man.
So bleach is made with chlorine and caustic soda, and by putting electricity through a sodium chloride salt solution.
This is way above our pay grade, by the way. There's no
This
way. Yeah, bleach. There's no way we were gonna be able to figure out how bleach
well,
was made.
chlorine makes sense. It makes sense that you put chlorine in it. I don't really know what caustic soda is.
Me
Uh,
either.
and water. Do you know what water is? It's caustic soda, chlorine, and water. There you go. There's bleach for you folks. You learned something today.
Yeah, look at that. Us being the very helpful and insightful podcast.
We are the purveyors of knowledge, Parker. We push what is right and what is wrong.
It seems that way. Look at this. We're learning something today.
Look at us. We're so
I
good.
didn't expect to I didn't expect this whenever I signed on for this podcast.
So let's move on.
All
Let's
right.
move on to our first topic of the day.
Yeah.
If we could improve upon the human body, what should we add?
Oh, if we could improve it's just one thing, right? We can't
Yeah.
start. Yeah, okay.
Well, we'll start off with one thing, and then we can
All
go from
right.
there.
If one thing to improve the human body, what would it be? Oof. Well, I think everyone would agree that being smarter and having probably a more complex and larger brain would help, but then if you just size up the brain, your head would just fall over. You can't
I
really
think.
move it.
Well, I think. All right. Personally, the human body is extremely inefficient with it. Right.
Okay.
Like, uh, and I think it'd solve a lot of problems with society if we had more biodegradable species.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Like
Interesting.
so that we weren't so poisonous to the environment. I also think that maybe and like just more efficient with energy, so we'd be consuming less food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would be good. And also like where you go off of if our brain I remember hearing something,
Yeah.
right? I don't know how true this is. If our brains were any bigger, our body would have a hard time providing the energy
Right,
needed
right. That's what I
to
was.
so if we were more efficient with the energy that we were consuming,
Yeah.
we could have larger brain. You know what I mean? Our bodies would be able to support
I don't.
growing
Uh,
more.
maybe. I mean, it would be after generations and generations of
Yeah,
evolution to give us
but
a
I
better
think
brain. But
sure.
I think that the best and smartest thing that we could improve upon.
Put the ball sack inside the human.
No, no, not at all.
What
No.
do you mean? We don't want that thing hanging out, dangling around.
Sure, but I don't think that's on the
You
top
haven't
list
kicked in
of
the
my
you haven't
things
kicked in
to
the balls,
do
right,
to
Parker?
improve. Yes, but that's not on the
Oh,
top list. The top of
that's,
my list is something a little bit more important than the occasional kick in the balls that you might receive.
okay.
So I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that we need to improve the immune system, because if we don't ever get diseases, right, then no one dies. I mean, I guess no one dies of diseases. At least you could get run over by a car, and your immune
Hmm.
system's not gonna do anything about that. But I mean, I guess you could make the.
Run over by a car, and my immune system kicked in, kept me alive.
I mean, I guess you could make the argument that if your immune system was better, you'd have more cancer.
You'd have more cancer?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Why?
unless it was specifically designed to
If
fight
you have an
cancer.
extremely strong immune system, I'd say getting cancer is a lot harder.
Maybe? I mean, your cells
Diseases
have to.
itself would have a lot more
Right.
difficult.
Right.
But
Why?
then again, if our immune system is so strong and there is a disease, it'd be a lot harder to fight.
Right. Right.
Or
It's kind
no,
of
or
a
would it?
double-edged
No, it wouldn't. It
sword.
wouldn't.
What?
Because the entire point of antibiotics,
Yeah.
right, is to kill off the disease. But it's not a very good job. It doesn't do a very good job of killing off the disease. It sort of kills off
Right.
everything, right?
Yes.
Since the disease, there's less of the disease that dies first before you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they don't recommend taking a whole lot of antibiotics. That's my understanding of antibiotics, right? So if you have an extremely strong immune system, while you're taking these antibiotics, your immune system is going to be fighting the disease, so the disease will die quicker,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I don't see there's nothing wrong. I think there's only benefits from having a strong immune. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, probably if we looked into it more, we could find some downsides. Like I would think that if we had a stronger immune system, we would have to dedicate more of our bodily resources to that immune system, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless it was something to do with our genetics, and we just had, like, some people have a genetic disposition to not getting HIV, right?
Yeah,
So,
because their family survived the bubonic plague.
right, right.
Have you heard about that? Because
No,
that's really
not at all.
interesting. Okay. So there's a certain gene, right,
Yep.
for the people whose family members lived through, like, got the bubonic plague and survived it,
Mhm.
right? They've developed this gene that makes them unable, like, it makes them able to fight HIV and, like, AIDS. It's really interesting.
So wait, so
Um,
wait, so wait, so wait. Your reward for surviving the plague is now you get to be gay?
what?
What?
No, no. What do you? No, I'm saying you get HIV. Yeah. Like you. I mean, you don't get. I mean, your body can now fight HIV.
Yeah, but HIV isn't.
It's not a gay disease.
Well, AIDS is.
I'm gonna.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's. I. You're just fucking with me, Farker. I know you are, but you're being a piece of shit right now.
No, I'm serious.
No, you're not. You've been watching way too much South Park recently.
I.
Everyone knows AIDS was caused by a man in Canada having sex with a monkey. Everyone knows that that's what happened. All right.
Of course.
If you're
I.
gonna tell me that AIDS is made by the government to kill off the gays
No,
and
I'm
black people,
not.
you're nuts.
No, that's not my point. My point
Parker,
is.
We haven't built up the trust that we're not pieces of shit yet. You can't just be making AIDS gay jokes.
No one's watching this episode. If any.
But if people start getting this starts getting picked up, they're gonna start from the second episode.
Oh
From the
my
first
god.
episode, Genghis. They're not gonna start from the newest one. They're
No,
gonna start from the
no.
second. Yes.
Statistically, if you hold on. Statistically, if you look into it, AIDS disproportionately affects gay people rather than heterosexual people. That's just a fact.
But it's not a gay disease. It
What?
still affects heterosexual people.
Sure, if you get a blood transplant.
Parker, if I have sex
Yeah.
with a man with AIDS, and then I have sex with my wife, she will
Wait,
get
wait, wait,
AIDS.
wait, wait. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Hold on, hold on. Yes, I guess those rare people like you who are completely bisexual.
Yes,
But
but they transfer the disease over to the fuck.
yes.
Oh,
Wait. First of all, why would you do that to your wife? Like, oh, we're both gonna die
what if you
together?
don't fucking know?
I, I mean, I guess.
Okay,
But if you knew, you'd be a
Freddie
piece of
Freddie
shit.
Mercury.
Yeah,
Who was the guy from the Bohemian Rhapsody dude with the
yeah,
mustache?
yeah. That's Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Mercury.
You
He
had
had
it right.
AIDS,
Yeah,
right?
he was gay.
Yeah, and he had sex with a bunch of guys, and he got them all gay, right?
Wait,
How many of those?
I got him all gay.
He got them all AIDS.
I, I
He gave a
think
bunch of
I
people
think they
AIDS.
were gay beforehand.
I mean, he might have raped a few.
Ooh. It's gonna come out in 10 years.
Oh, I bet you it is. How long ago did he die? It's been a while since, though.
What?
Freddie Mercury
Oh yeah,
probably would have come out by now if he was banging little boys. He's no R. Kelly.
that's my guess.
You know what happened to R. Kelly, right?
Yeah, wasn't he like doing some stuff with
Peeing on
women?
little girls. Peeing on
Ooh,
little
wait, that's
13-year-old girl.
oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got really angry at that one interview, right?
I don't know. I just know he was peeing on little
Oh,
girls.
that interview was
Uh,
hilarious.
um, Dana came in the other day. My
Mhm.
roommate Dana came in, and he told me Nipsey Hussle, this rapper who was doing really good for the community, who was like setting up businesses and things like that, and donating to a lot of charities, just got killed the other day,
Really?
right? Yeah, and then he came in yesterday, right? And he
Okay.
goes, they found out who the guy was that killed Nipsey Hussle,
Mhm.
so they killed his entire family because they can't
Oh,
find him.
what? Well, that took a turn for the worse.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Like, because I couldn't find the actual guy, so they just killed 6 members of his family.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh no.
And I'm like, and Daddy's like, that's what you get for killing a legend. I'm like, but they didn't kill a legend, Daddy. They killed family members.
Oh no.
And he's like, that's fair. And I'm like, fucking bet your ass it's pretty goddamn fair.
All right,
Uh,
so hold on. So we're going back to this HIV, right? Just to prove the point. I'm not saying it's a gay disease, and I'm not saying it's less horrible that it affects disproportionately gay people. It's a horrifying disease. We should all donate, right? All that good stuff.
okay. Isn't there a
My
cure now?
point, probably, hopefully, my point is it disproportionately affects gay men. So,
Okay.
HIV.gov. Um, so
I
the
thought we
government,
were looking shit up.
huh?
We should looking shit up.
This is to prove the
This
point.
is the end of the argument? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Gay and bisexual men account for 66% of all HIV diagnoses, with 82% HIV diagnoses among male men. Heterosexuals account for only 24% of HIV diagnoses, and the men are only 7%. Heterosexual men are only 7% of those heterosexual 24% HIV
Oh,
diagnoses.
interesting.
So it disproportionately affects gay and bisexual men. And this is
All
from
right.
2017.
All right. Interesting. All right. Let's move on.
Right.
So are we done with the human body?
Well, okay, hold on. So if we're just gonna start, I have some stuff to do. All right. So if we're just gonna start upgrading, right? So we gotta
Uh-huh.
get a better immune system, and then the next
Okay.
thing on my
Well, wait, no, because the first thing. So if we need a better immune system, we need energy to support the building of these things, right?
mhm.
You can't just build. You can't be Poland, all right? You can't just build a bunch of skyscrapers and expect there to be good infrastructure and
Why
good
can't
power.
I?
Because have you ever been to Poland?
No.
They have terrible infrastructure. That's
No,
all
I
I'm
heard it
going to
was
say.
really nice though.
They have really nice infrastructure.
Yeah, I just
No,
heard that the buildings are nice.
yeah, but you can't get to them because the infrastructure is so shit and the power hardly works.
All right.
You need to build the efficient. You need to have an efficient digestive system.
Yep.
You need to be able to have the energy to create this immune system, this bigger brain, this
Yeah, but I'm not.
you know.
Okay, hold on, hold on. I'm only going with the immune system here, because
Okay,
the idea is you go survivability versus
but we don't
intellect.
really need survivor.
I
Like,
think we do.
well, we're not going against like bears and shit anymore. We have guns.
No, that's why that's why I'm protecting against diseases, and I'm not giving us giant strength and like
I
you know,
want all men to be big
grasshopper feet.
Russian. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool though.
It would. Grasshopper legs and feet. You just jump super high.
Yeah, I
No, but
guess.
okay, so
They
no, the next
decapitate
thing
your meat.
next thing.
Kind of cool.
No, that's the praying
Hey, babes.
mantis.
Oh,
It's not a
whatever.
grasshopper. Wait.
Same thing. Same thing. Those are shitty fucking insects.
Oh my god. And the next thing you need to do is longer lifespans, right? Like that's
Why?
why?
Why, dude? Why? We already have enough people. Why do we need more?
I mean, right now some would say we've
Our
hit our
lifespan.
natural
Yeah,
like
but our
barrier
lifespans. Yeah,
because
our
no,
isn't our generation supposed to live to like 140?
I mean they always say that, but I don't ever think it's true.
I think our generation, Americans at least, can probably live to about 140.
I don't know
With the
how
amount of
unless
Parker, we have all right. Look at the medical advancement coming out in the past 10 years. All right, do you think that shit's gonna change? It's only gonna get better from here.
I mean
You know what I mean?
sure, but I
Yeah,
don't know if there's an immediate problem to or there's an immediate solution to us dying at the ages of 70 because that's the average age span
but we
right
have
now.
Parker. How we're what 20 right now,
Yeah.
both of us essentially, right? If that gives us 50 years of technology to be advanced for us to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we
Like
could
if
end
I
up hitting a
die,
barrier, right? It's
what
not like
barrier
this.
would we hit?
Well,
Quantum
if
computing just got invented.
uh, sure, but there's a point where our computers are no longer going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, right? We
Yeah, we
can no
just
longer
build
make
bigger
smaller.
computers.
I don't think the solution is going to be bigger and bigger computers.
The solution is just upload your brain to the goddamn internet and live forever.
Like I think there might be a technological barrier that we might end up hitting in the near future.
Yeah, that's why we
Unless
need to build space
and
elevators. But that's a whole nother podcast.
I think the only I think unless we develop I think we're gonna hit a technological barrier pretty soon. And AI
Siri,
is scary.
Siri, I'm having a heart attack. Please help.
Siri just responds with "Go
Alexa,
fuck yourself."
Amazon Alexa, please save me.
Yeah.
I
No,
think we already have AI.
but it's not
You
general
ever seen
intelligence
Cortana from
AI.
Halo? They have Cortana from Halo.
Yeah, but it's not general purpose intelligent
Parker,
AI.
the Cortana from Halo is real. It's
What?
on your computer. It's on my computer. I can go, hey Cortana.
Yeah, but if I
Right?
ask Cortana to
Hey
do
Cortana from
research on cancer, Cortana's not going to be able to do research on cancer.
yeah, because she already made the cure.
What? That bitch.
She just didn't tell anyone. She gave the Master Chief. That's it.
Oh man.
You're welcome.
I
Um,
I don't know. I
let me
think
get off
it
that shit.
could be a very scary proposition, but I think that's the only way that we have to get past our technological barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The recent thing I bought on a whole nother topic,
Mhm.
talking about technology. I bought these blue light glasses, right?
Yeah, you were telling me.
Hey, and they're kind of cool actually. So basically, like
Oh.
blue light from like TV screens and shit.
Oh no, the blue light is so bright. Wow. How will I
No,
ever
because I have to,
live? Ooh.
because I stay up past dayday,
Okay.
right? And Daddy wants the lights turned off so we go to bed, right? And so when I'm staring at a TV, like I'm staring at my screen at night, my eyes beginning to hurt. This shit's like I have like a lamp, right? I put
Mhm.
the lens under it dilutes the light so much that you can like it doesn't go through the glasses. It's kind of cool.
Hmm.
Kind of cool. Hey, sponsorship. Hey, blue light lenses. You wanna get over here? We'll give you a free sponsorship. We don't really need money at this, but if you want to buy us like a $20 microphone. So I don't sound like ass.
We are cheap people.
Yeah, we are very cheap. These
Our
bills are
labor is very
$5.
cheap.
$5.
Oh
Five
man.
bucks an episode. We'll do it.
Well, is there any last topics you want to get in here before we
Um,
end?
we
We've been
let's
going for
see.
about an hour.
What do you think? Well, this kind of carries off of what we're gonna. Humanity's next breakthrough in technology gonna be, Parker?
humanity's next breakthrough in technology. Okay, so is it? So I think the next
What's
breakthrough.
gonna be the next computer?
Yeah. Okay. So I think going back to my AI argument, I think it's going to be AI.
Yeah.
I think it's inevitable. You can't.
Well, who do you think is gonna pioneer this? You think it's gonna be America?
Oh God. No, actually, I think it's going to be China.
Dude, China can't even like. They don't even have plumbing.
Well,
They're trying to. They don't have plumbing.
because they have already invested significant amount of resources into building an AI to censor their version of Google, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And even though,
Yeah,
even
but
though,
it's just censoring an American-made thing. They're spending all this thing to AI, like censor an already built AI. Like AI, like isn't there Google has its own AI, right?
well, both Google and Microsoft at one point did. And if we look at
What about Hewlett Packard? Didn't Hewlett Packard have an AI?
I have no idea.
What's
I know
Hewlett Packard?
Facebook.
What was the? It's not Edison. What's the company that made uh the quantum computer?
Oh, I have no idea.
Let me look that up really quickly.
But I
Quantum
know
computer.
Facebook uh had a
IBM.
oh, okay,
IBM has an
IBM.
AI for sure.
Yeah. Facebook ran a trial where they put two AI bots into a chat room and told
Hmm.
them essentially to to sell a baseball card. And within about 5 to 10 minutes, they started speaking in their own language that they thought was faster than speaking English to each other,
Hmm.
which
Yeah.
is very scary. The other thing is, I really do like this story, is that this came out a while back that China had developed their AI bot to and had it learn from the Chinese internet, right? That they thought was censored well enough. Well, within a day and a half, the bot came
Didn't it
back
end
and
up a
started.
Nazi?
No, it started speaking back against how communism sucks and how the United States is number one, and so they killed the AI. Like they literally turned it off and unplugged it and
Yeah.
erased its memory.
That's what Google did too.
Oh yeah,
Google
no,
had
no,
an
no, no.
AI,
It
and
was
then
it
like
was yeah,
people can interact with it, and they just
Microsoft.
turned it into like a 4chan
Yeah,
thing.
it was Microsoft. Microsoft had the Taybot that went on Twitter, and
Yeah, and they
within
turned it into a Nazi.
yeah, within a couple days, it was like Hitler did nothing wrong. It was so
420
great.
plays it.
Oh man.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. My personally,
Hmm.
right? Since you did AI and I, right,
Yeah.
just for stealing the idea. Um, I think the next breakthrough, like
Hmm.
crazy breakthrough, I think will be in probably the food industry, and I'm gonna go for artificial meat.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
I've
take
heard
a
about that.
stab at that. Because there's a lot of money in it. There's a lot. So if whoever developed that corner market pretty much, I think. So
I'm sorry, there's just something satisfying knowing for a fact that something died for me to eat this
yeah,
hamburger. I
you
don't know
tell the audience about your
about my what?
business, your restaurant plan that
Oh
you want to
yeah,
do,
the restaurant plan. So
the one
I
that
I've
you
had
talked
this
about.
yeah, so I've had this restaurant idea where it's just like glass and you just have a whole bunch of pens, right? And you've got animals and stuff like that, and it tells you each one of their names up
It's
on the
huge family buffet
top, and the
eating, right?
family buffet eating, and
You have to choose on one
much
dish to die.
much like seafood restaurants, they ask you, what would you like? And you go, I want a hamburger. And then they take you over to the cows section and they go, pick it which one you want to die for your hamburger. And then the little girl goes, oh, mommy, I want Jared to die. And then you just see the butcher come out and chop
And
Jared's head
the
off and then drag the carcass back
and they get
into
it in
the
the
kitchen.
morning, right? And you come back
Oh
after
yeah, oh
you get it
yeah,
prepared.
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of yeah.
I mean,
So
theoretically, but the Jared's meat is going to be really good. Like, if you get there
yeah,
first, right, you get the bigger
JD.
cows, the bigger
Yeah,
pigs. I think
exactly.
that would just be the
And it's
funniest thing.
also right there from
Oh yeah,
Find the Food, right there.
right. It's the it's the most green restaurant. Oh. mommy, I want bacon. Get that one.
Oh, oh no. Oh no. We'll have to talk about our coffee and black tar heroin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is definitely another great,
Great little topic that we have.
great little topic that we had to. Um, so yeah. Uh, do we want to end it here?
Yeah, we can end it here. Do we know who we're gonna get a guest on or
Um,
guests on
we're gonna
for
try to
Sunday?
bring We're trying to bring Proto on.
Okay. All
I
right.
think we're gonna try to bring Proto on. If not, who's our backup guest?
Ooh. Well, we'll have to check around and see who'd be
Okay.
open to talk.
I think our next topic is gonna be uh, is cereal a soup? And what is anthropology?
Okay. All right. All
So
interesting
it's
topics.
very interesting topics. So yes. All right. Thank you for watching the Shut Up I'm Right podcast. This is kind of the second one, kind of unorthodox what we were gonna do. We sort of broke all the rules of the first one. But you know, having a good time.
Well, we're figuring it out. So
We're
subscribe
figuring
to
it out.
us
This is the
on
second one.
or follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our channel and look in the description for joining the Discord chat.
If you have any ideas for something for us to talk about, put it in the comment section or just email us.
Those who
So
join the Discord chat can, if they catch this live, can join us in the chat and add to our discussion.
of course, yeah.
So,
So all right, thank you guys for watching.
see ya.